They got his ad. They be putting the ad in the chat. They know where it's being learned.
What's going on? I don't know if y'all can hear me yet. What's up to everybody that's already in here? I'm waiting for the rest of the ladies to get in here. We will get it started. Let's see who's already in here. What's going on, Miss Sugar? How are you? This is my first time. Looking forward to
Oh
seeing
snap! Oh my God!
what's going on. There you go, Cola. I'm like, where's she at? What's up, Tequila? I see. I'm like, does Cola not know I'm sitting up here? I'm like, where is she at? She had a whole conversation, all that going on. Cola ass. What's going on, Miss Mabel, Miss Charlene? What's going on? Y'all was like a few minutes early. Yes, if y'all ain't ever been to any of my lives before, I'll be on like slight CP time, not a whole lot of CP time, just a little bit. What's up, Cola Boo?
Hi, I'm mad because I was sitting here in the back thing or whatever and stuff. So I'm over here. I was talking some shit. And I wasn't trying to hear. I looked and I'm like,
she really into it. I hope you don't tell the plug where the plug is at. Where's the plug at? Because she got to tell it out.
Oh my God.
All right, I just dropped it for you. Flexi girl. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just setting the mood. Got a little bit of music going. Finna get it ready. Because we finna have us a good time, y'all. What's going on, Miss Mia? I just dropped the link for you. Flexi, did you get it? What's going on, Danielle? It says it's connected. Added. There we go.
Now.
Hey.
Let me tell you something.
With the shits ready.
The week
with the shits.
The ponytail had a wild night, okay?
Okay, I ain't even mad at that ponytail.
Hey, y'all.
You good, girl. You good, Cola. You good. Trust me.
Okay, because I was sitting there. I'm like, I turned and looked at the camera because I got the notification on the phone. And I'm like, oh, my mic is on. Oh,
you good. You all the way good.
I'm a little crazy tonight,
y'all. Alicia's in the house. Miss Alicia said, "What's up, Auntie Mo and chat?" Your girl, Miss Lexi said, "Lexi, hey girl, what you eating on over there, Flexi? Damn, I'm bitch is hungry. What you got?"
I can't. Oh Lord, I got the green screen. I've been playing the green screen.
Oh my God,
girl. But I got some Pringles.
I had some good ass lays the other day. Listen, I call myself a chip connoisseur. I fucks with chips, like chip hard, any kind of chips. So I got these bomb ass. I think there was like potato skin, some kind of lays or something. They come in like the little tube that the Pringles come in. I got my whole life, my whole goddamn life. Them chips was good as hell. And I
know what's good? Them veggie straws. They are so
good. Love in the house, Tanya.
They are the bomb.
Girl, I loves me some damn goddamn chips. I see all your people coming through here, all the truth. Let me know in the house, goddamn it.
They be showing up and showing on, honey. You know how to out. Yes, girl.
Where is Miss Truth at?
I think she was waiting on the link in her Gmail because we couldn't click on it from Instagram. Because it make us get it. I only got Instagram on my phone. I don't do Instagram on my laptop and stuff. That's Nona.
Oh, hey, Nona.
What's going on, Nona, girl?
I'm good.
You good?
It's so good to see you, girl. I said a long prayer for you today, boo.
Thank you. I love that too. That call and everything. Hey, y'all.
Bless your damn food.
Let me tell y'all something. I think I still got that moonshine in my system from last night, honey.
The moonshine, damn.
Girl, you know them tread rides, honey. They be having that moonshine. And then I had some pickles, y'all. These pickles with this lady had some Ciroc and moonshine in them, girl. Oh my
Oh, so
god.
that's a thing. Cause my
You didn't
stepfather
think-
had some moonshine pickles. I said, no, get that the hell up out of here. Like,
Baby, you see my ponytail didn't last.
I done had other kind of pickles, like of course, Flexi. Us being from Texas, we got them damn what is it? The Kool-Aid pickles. That's what we do all the damn time.
Yeah.
But I ain't
Yeah.
never had no moonshine pickles. I don't
Girl.
know about the moonshine pickles. I be woke up panties all across the goddamn room.
Girl.
I don't know what the hell went on with some damn moonshine pickles? Shit.
I asked Mister what he do to my ponytail.
no.
No, if it's in the house, it don't matter where it's at, damn it.
But it's in the ass. It's in the ass.
Oh my
See, we be going to the after party, getting on Auntie about her wigs, and look at Miss Flexi.
Girl,
I know.
Get on
girl.
you, girl.
For real.
I don't
I
even fuck
say
that
be
fight
there
no
losing
more.
her panties and stuff. Be like, everybody just be losing stuff. Like, good gracious.
y'all already know Aslay be the first one. That's why I love that after party, because Aslay gonna lose some hair. She gonna lose
Draws.
some
Everything.
She gonna lose something up in there, and everybody else gonna be eating wings, getting down on the floor. I loves the damn after party, baby. I get
Mm-hmm. They be serving up in the after party, honey.
What's
We
up,
be
True?
Hey, True. She done
Hi,
slept
y'all.
with him.
Hey, family. Hey.
Hey, girl.
I'm here.
She exhausted.
I am here. Look, y'all, I just want to go ahead and get started with everything. First and foremost, I want to welcome everybody. Thank y'all, everybody, for coming. Everybody that's up in the chat, thank y'all so much for coming. I had an idea. Well, not really an idea. I guess you could kind of say I bit off of one of my favorite shows that I love to look at on YouTube is Cocktails with Queens. It comes on Fox Soul, and that has Claudia Jordan, Vivica A. Fox, Lisa Ray, and Celine Johnson on it. And I just love their take and their camaraderie on how they come to you with their raw and honest and real opinions about different things that's going on in entertainment and the news and all that. And so this is something that I kind of came up with my own little idea. I just kind of reached out to some of my good girlfriends on here and seen if y'all would be interested in blessings on blessings. They agreed to do it. And I'm so happy that y'all agreed to do this for me. So this is our first time doing this. We will be coming to you guys hopefully on a weekly basis. We'll be sharing this on each other's channels and just coming with different ideas. So if there's ever any topics that you guys want to discuss, any advice or anything like that you guys want from us, any ideas in general that you guys want to throw out there for a good conversation amongst girlfriends, that's what I'm here for. That's what we are here for. Okay. So y'all let me know what's going on to a couple of people up in here real quick. Sonia, Brandy, Aslay, Charlene,
Yes, hi, everybody.
What's going on, everybody? I pray that everybody is having a good Sunday. What's going on, Junetta, Sunshine, everybody up in here. I see.
Look at our family. Hey, family.
I see that. My baby sister's up in here. Yellow.
Love all of y'all.
Y'all, so a couple things on the docket that I want to get into first because I don't want to waste anybody's time. We came here to gossip and to chop it up on a couple of things going on in the entertainment industry and all that. So the first thing that on the docket that I wanted to talk about and get everybody's opinion on is the whole Tamar and David situation. I know and nobody been living under a rock. I already know what's going on with Tamar and David. The latest that has been going on, well, if you haven't heard, he had came out and said he wanted to do a restraining order on her for domestic violence. How long ago was that?
I think he got it. I think he was granted temporary.
The judge actually granted him.
From what I was reading today, I have to read up on stuff when I know I'm gonna have to talk about it. But
okay, me too.
But from what I was reading today, I think he got it. It's temporary, but he got an order.
Yeah, and I know Vincent Herbert, her ex, got mad and was like, that's the mother of his child. So he was like, we not friends. We never been friends. And what you're not going to do is talk about my ex-wife like that. And he got, so I think I'm gonna be honest. I never liked him. I think he was just using her for a check.
I think this was a whole plan because that little story that he told about getting punched in his jugular and losing consciousness and all this other stuff, but you was conscious enough to call your mom. It's like I'm not here for it. It was planned. This was a plan.
That's my whole thing. Like, first and foremost, if you gonna call when the whole issue came about with her trying to take her life, when he called 911, like, I ain't gonna lie, you always want to root the best for your home girls, because I feel like Tamar is my home girl or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey Nicole, oh my goodness, one of my subscribers over here. Hey Nicole.
Hey Nicole, what's going on? Well, my thing is, if you won't call 911 for me, nigga, don't give them this whole backstory on everything else that could have been going on. Let them know, get somebody here right now, damn it, I can't breathe. The first thing
now, let me say this first before we get into the juicy juice. I just want to put this out there because it's on my heart, and I can't really talk about this without being honest and putting letting everybody know how I'm feeling. This is what I pray, right? Girl, what is that? It look mighty yummy.
Girl, I'm ghetto with a Kool-Aid and vodka.
Oh my God. Girl, let me go call me a glass, girl. Hold on.
Oh no.
Listen, y'all, I just want to say this, sis. All my sisters. Y'all, I'm just praying and hoping that this is not one of those convenient things that's going on. Because listen, every time somebody get ready to come out with a show, I promise y'all, it's some crap goes on in the media. And I hate to think like this, but I'm just thinking,
but
I hope it's not one of those, shows or acts or whatever they put on to boost their ratings.
Yeah.
Her show, she does. The previews of her new show is coming out, but I don't know.
Have anybody seen the first episode of it? Because I haven't seen it yet.
The first episode is out. Actually, I was watching it as I was preparing to come on here. Did not get through half of it. But from what I see so far, it's not mentioning anything that's going on recent. So, this
because it hadn't got to it yet.
And from what I can see from just the little bit, the like 25 minutes that I watched of the first episode, the relationship is cool. But, of course, it may get juicier later. I'm sure it'll get juicier later, but I was trying to watch that show before we started so I can get
Me too, Sunshine. I can't. She's just so spoiled and selfish.
Yeah.
And then the way she do
I just want to say
Tracy is my favorite. Tracy's my favorite.
Yeah,
I love Tracy.
One of my favorites too. I love Tracy. Tracy.
Look, and they do Tracy wrong. They do Tracy so wrong.
They do her like she's a part of the family. They do her so dirty. It's a shame. And she's a sweetheart.
She is.
And she was the one that choreographed all Tony's dances for her tour.
I had no idea. Tawanda, I believe her and Tawanda, because Tawanda does a lot of her choreography too. Tawanda does a lot of it, and they both do a lot of her backup singing.
Tawanda in trouble. Tawanda owes people a lot of money.
What?
Tawanda owe people money?
Yes, Tawanda owe people money.
Wow.
Yeah, she had to file for bankruptcy too. She owes people money allegedly.
Allegedly. I know that's right.
Allegedly, she owes people
nobody
money.
got time for that.
I used to feel the same way about Tamar. I still think she's selfish, but this is the thing. I think a lot is going on with Tamar that's not being addressed, and it's apparent now. I mean, I think the girl. And I don't want to say it's due to their upbringing, but you can tell, like, even with that show, because I'm an avid watcher of the Braxton family values. I just think they was the type of family that really swept stuff up under the rug and really didn't address a lot of stuff that was going on. I think these girls has had issues for a long time. And it's coming from a person who knows about, not addressing stuff that's going on with you, and they can catch up with you. I think with these girls, it's apparent. Like, I think they got deep rooted issues going on with them, and it's just coming out.
And what came out on that Iyanla Vanzant, because Tamar didn't want that to be said about her. She was molested or whatever from the age of 6 to 16 for 10 years. Right. So she had a lot of trauma. She's used to a certain level of trauma, I guess you would say. So for her to to sort of accept David. And, you know, because after her and Vince broke up, now she said a whole bunch about Vince as well. She never said that he was, to my knowledge, that he was abusive towards her. But
I never heard that.
I never heard that. But
I never heard that from them, but the mama put it out there. And Tamar was saying that it wasn't true.
Yeah,
that's what the thing is. The mama keep putting out all the business.
He was the one talking about having to barricade her in the room. I'm like, Vince is the Incredible Hulk. He's a monster like that. Like, you got to barricade doors and stuff. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, the mama did.
And I do believe with the divorce, with like all the divorce and stuff that went on, she had something to do with it, because the mama, I don't know. You know, Miss Evelyn, you know, I respect her. She's older than me, whatever, like that. And, you know, she's doing her thing. But for some reason, I just feel like she is like the root of everything that's going on. Yeah, and I believe they all need to heal in private. They don't want the TD Jakes. They don't want to Ilyana. They don't want the
that stuff. That
heal it in private.
That stuff go all the way back to when the dad
everything is not for the camera.
I mean, they still go all the way back. They got issues even with the daddy situation. You know?
Right.
They are a bunch of females with daddy issues. I'm sorry. All of them.
Exactly.
Because I would think after the niece died, the niece that passed away, they would, like, you know, they going around, because Tamar said she wasn't gonna go to her niece's funeral, and that's when stuff just went down here. I'm like, they crazy.
Girl. When I heard that about her saying she wasn't gonna go to her whole niece's funeral, I was thinking, okay, well, maybe she's just really close with her. Maybe, you know, it's too hard for her to go there for her, you know, mentally or whatever it is. But the whole lot of them, and you know, Miss E wasn't down for that Iyanla thing either. She was down for the counseling as long as she wasn't involved in it.
See, she don't like that mama. That mama don't like to think that she is a reason why some of this stuff is going on. She don't
She doesn't take accountability for what's happening. No accountability whatsoever.
Nope.
Right.
She likes to blame it on the daddy. I'm like, you cannot do that. You got to take accountability too. You know, and then the fact
they have more time with her than their father. So, you know, like, come on now.
Vince beat her. Now, I didn't know that, Brandy. Trina's ex-husband was the first one that said that Vince beat her. I don't remember. I just remember her saying that he was, you know, he could be very aggressive, and that when it came down to her business, that he didn't know how to separate being a business and a husband, that he was basically controlling of everything. Now, y'all remember when they was together, when the Braxtons first came out, it was, you need to get you a Vince, because this right here is totally different.
Right.
Afterwards, when they broke up, you know, she had a lot to say about him. The same thing with David. Now, I wanted to reach out because I got a screenshot of the text message between David and goddamn Vince. Because David, I feel like, in my opinion, when he put that picture out of him and Logan, he was trying to save face, because he knew some shit was getting ready to hit the fan. And that was his way of, like, putting up this shield, like, look at the great boyfriend that I am.
I'm a wonderful stepdad. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, overlook.
I'm mad at Tamar. I'm mad at her. I'm mad at her for telling everybody that he was fine. I'm like, girl, no.
Girl, when I seen him, I was like, bitch, where? Fine, where they do that at? He wasn't all that cute to me. Not for all of that.
I love me some, like, African men and you know, island men, but that ain't it. I'm like,
That's
girl.
not the business, sis. That's not the business. Well, this is a text message between David and Vincent right here. Now it says, David, first, I was a cheerleader for you too. I'm disappointed and disgusted for a man to talk to any female the way you talk to someone. You told me you loved and promised me that you would protect. After I make sure Tamar and Logan's belongings are cleared out of your home, there is no need to contact you, nor you to ever contact Logan. I trust that you will have, make sure that all of Logan's and Tamar's are cleared up. Tamar and Logan's belongings are cleared out of your home. There's no need to contact you or you to ever contact Logan. I trust that you will have her watch that's in your car, various belongings in Logan's rooms, and everything else packed neatly so we can have this done privately. You let me know when you have questions or issues, but for now we have nothing else to discuss. We are not friends. We will never be friends. Hearing how you treated Tamar on Sunday. My conversation with you yesterday was respectful and honest. You never mentioned what you said to her, how you threatened her, then called the police on her as if it wasn't you on the tape that threatened her and Logan's mother. So Vince let it be known, bitch, we not friends. Don't get it fucking twisted. I understand.
And the thing is, he put it out there, if I'm not mistaken now, he put it out there that they was good friends. Like they was like cool. Like,
that's the whole cover
up. They had a picture and all that posted together. All of that. They had pictures and all of that.
So I mean, but the thing about it is, even if they was cool, and I'm sure if Vince is the grown-up man that I think he is, he probably did try to keep cool and cordial with the dude. I mean, he is, around his son and stuff like that.
Yes.
But when something like this happens, boo, it's like, all gloves are off. And the thing about it is, I'm just proud of him for being there for her with this stuff going on. Because, at first, they was like bad. When they first got separated and stuff like that, it was like bad. But they did say that, since then they've been in therapy and they cool. They trying to be friends and that's good. So I'm glad that he's there for her doing all this mess.
I am too, because he could have been an asshole and been like, look here, that's
really could,
y'all. I ain't had nothing to do with that. As long as my son ain't involved with it, da da da. But like the people in her camp was saying, what really set it off is when he had put that picture up or that video up of him and Logan and his mother, because Tamar was not happy about that. And I'm sure dating a celebrity, there's a certain level of respect. There's a certain conversation that's had, like, look here, motherfucker, you don't put my kids out there for the world to goddamn see. If I don't put my child out there, you don't put my goddamn child out there like that neither. And so that apparently pissed her off. And according to her people, according to him, because the nigga just released a video, girl said she hit him in a jugular with his punk ass while he was driving and messed up his car.
See, he just crossed our boundaries.
He doing the goddamn most.
That's crossing boundaries. You don't do
that text message. That's the one from the shade room.
Yes, that's from the shade room.
Why did it look like it was written in the? Why did it look like it was written from the Declaration of Independence?
It's supposed to be a court document, so I guess they may have made a copy on the text. That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe they had to make it so it can look like some important court shit. I don't know. So they made a copy of it some kind of way. I said the same thing. I said was that shit on the goddamn Nokia phone? That don't look like nothing recent. That damn show ain't no iPhone.
That looked like the Bill of Rights or some shit.
There go Nuna with the history. Not the Bill of Rights is.
Y'all go to the shade room and see that text message. I'm like, this looks like them. They typed this up on the Emancipation Proclamation. What is this?
You a goddamn fool. But you know what? The next thing that I want to talk about kind of lead me into that. Well, not really leading into that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Tahiri and Vado. Do you guys watch Marriage Boot Camp?
Good child.
You know what?
No. I can't watch that. No, wasn't that the one where Hazel E was on there too?
Yes.
I just watched the previews. I can't watch it, I don't watch it. I don't watch it, and I don't like Tahiri.
It's gone
because she's a big old colorist anyway, so I don't really mess with her.
This episode or this season of Marriage Boot Camp, I feel like was one of the absolute worst seasons. One, because Hazel, and when I do my reviews, I call it Tampon E. One, because Tampon E was on there, and she's got so many issues that I don't.
Nasal E.
On Hazel E. Yeah, Nostradamus. That's what Masika calls her. Nostradamus. Young man. That's what she calls her. But girl, this episode or this season of Marriage Boot Camp, there was a scene on there between Vado and Tahiri where building up to it, right before that, they had been arguing all day. It was a segment where they had each couple had on like this little shock collar thing, right? And so whenever your partner was doing something that, they didn't like from this list, they were advised to shock the other person. Well, Tahiri, of course, is doing shit left and right, and it's pissing Vado off. And according to, what he was supposed to do for the exercise, he's shocking her, which is pissing her off more and more. She gets pissed off. She takes the shock collar off. Later on, they get to arguing more and more and more. Then she picks up these two big ass Granny Smith, fresh off a fucking boat ass apples, and chunks them at him. Oh, yeah. Pops him, my bad, that was my thing. Pops him right in his face, right?
Yep.
After she pops him with the apples to the face, I want to say about 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour or so later, they're sitting down and they're in this little group session with Dr. Ish, which is a doctor that basically gives them a go over of what the events were for the day. Now, as Tahiri is telling her side, in the midst of that pisses Vado off to where he turns around, he grabs her up by her shirt and sort of chokes her up. Now, none of the men jumped in to stop that. I don't know if I was the only one that picked up on that shit.
That makes me so mad. That makes me mad when black men will sit up there and see a black woman getting jumped on and they will not help. That makes me so angry.
I haven't watched it in a couple of seasons, but when I did watch it back, maybe 2 years ago, like I'm gonna do, since we're gonna be talking about it, of course I'm gonna go binge watch. But that's a pattern. When that's why I think that stuff be staged, because the men never ever jump in. Like
they did not budge. They didn't bust a move. They didn't bust a grape. They just stood there like, whoa,
like it was normal. Exactly, like
it was normal. Exactly. So from that point on, they separated Vado from the rest of the group. They took him out of the house. They told him he had to go and stay in a hotel. And from then on, they sort of protected Tahiri and, in my opinion, coddled Tahiri and made her feel like, nothing was her fault, that she did everything right, basically that he did everything wrong. Him being a man, he should have kept his hands to himself, regardless of what she did. She didn't do anything wrong. Now, ladies, my question to you is, because I'm sure we are all mothers of sons, if that was your son, how would you feel? How would you have handled that situation?
Listen, let me tell you, like, I'm a new parent and I have a son, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I don't condone like men beating on women, but I also feel like a woman is supposed to know she's a woman. So if I feel like if you put your hands on anybody and you get hands put back on you, you ask for that. No one should be touching anyone. And as far as Vado and Tahiri, the whole season she was throwing jabs at him, and then the apple was just the over the top thing. But she kept calling him broke. You're the brokest man I ever dealt with. Tahiri feel like because she been a butt model all these years and stuff, that she's a prize for that because she's been in people's videos or whatever. So she's comparing herself to Vado because Vado's a rapper, but he hasn't been that successful. You understand? So in her mind, she feels like he should be happy to be with her so she can say and do whatever to him. Mm-hmm. But when you took some apples, and them apples hurt, you understand, she was better off hitting him. Maybe it wouldn't have been so shocking, but she was dead wrong. Like
she kept egging it on.
If a girl hits you, don't knock her out. You can shake her to let her know that you a guy. You understand?
Exactly.
No one should be touching anyone.
Now, this is my thing. Look, first of all, I want to say, C Love, I'm gonna get with you because you're gonna have to binge watch, baby. You're gonna have to binge watch with me.
Yes, girl.
But this is the thing. Like, I do have a son. He's 24, and I'm just basically gonna have to go about the way I feel about this is from past experiences and also in raising my son. I'm with Cola like this. I don't feel like anybody should be hitting anybody. I do feel like a woman that, now let me say this first. I don't feel like in any situation a man should hit a woman. And I'm going to tell you why, right? But first I want to say I do feel like a woman that does not want to be hit should not hit. I don't feel like, I'm with Cola. Nobody shouldn't be hitting nobody. With that being said,
amen.
I do feel like a man, right? A man, if he is hit by a woman or he is, the physical takes place with a woman, I think, and this is what I teach my son, this is all I know to do, is to walk away. Like I told my son, just like just like a female's parents don't want her with a man that beats her, I don't want you with the woman that's gonna put her hands on you, because I don't want you to in turn put your hands on her.
Right.
So that's the thing. I feel like, no, I don't feel like nobody should be hitting, but I also feel like there's still no excuse for a man to hit a woman. That's just me. You know, and I respect any other opinion when it comes to that. But I feel like if a woman does take it upon herself and put her hands on a man, he should be a man. He should be that man, and he should walk away. And that goes to if he has to walk away from the relationship, period. Like I told my son, if you got to walk away from the whole woman, you won't have to do that. But I told my son, unless you feel your life is in danger, unless you feel like your life is in danger, do not put your hands on a woman, period. That's just how I feel about it.
I agree. I have an 11-year-old son. We've had this talk, about toxic masculinity. Like even at a young age, we talk about this. And I'm like I agree with Truth. Like, unless your life is like, you don't hit no woman, period. He don't even hit his sister.
Yeah.
He don't, because he knows better. And I told him, you walk away. Don't do it. Because it's just not worth it. And that adds on more negativity and more negative energy in your life. Just walk away from it. And if it just gets to a point where it's abuse. It's abuse, because women can do it too, just as much as men. It can't be verbally, it won't be physically, it can be verbally or mental abuse, gaslighting, manipulation. Walk away from it. And call me, because I can just lay some hands.
See, my son, let me tell you something. With my son, again, I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna put this out there too now. With my son, he got 3 sisters. He got my 2 daughters, and he has a sister that's in between all of them on his father's side. Listen, if you gotta do anything, son, call your ride or dies. Them sisters coming. I'm telling you, they coming, and it ain't gonna be pretty. And he ain't gonna call just one, he gonna call all 3 of them. So my advice, when I gave this advice to my son got a son, so he got a baby mama. And I done had this conversation with her. I said, look, cause see, and I said, y'all, she was a physical type person. I don't know how she grew up, where she grew around. But she did try to put her hands on my son. And in no circumstance, like I said, is he gonna hit her. But this is the thing. I told her, I said, now, if he hit you, you call me. And I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm talking about literally.
Come on. Get that mother 2 pieces of the biscuit.
But also know, if you hit him, his sister's coming, boo, and mama gonna be there. I'm gonna get the truck. All of us gonna be in the truck, and you gonna get your ass whooped. So listen, let's not go there. Let's not take it there. Calm yourself down. Things get out of hand. Call me. This was when they were together. They're not together anymore. Praise God. Praise Jesus. I love my grandson, but I don't have to worry about that now. But I'm just saying, I will seek his sisters on.
Me being the mother of the son, I agree with all of y'all totally and completely. At the same time, though, I'm not okay with a lot of people being okay with normalizing women beating on men.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
that's not
And then they feel like they have a past after, like, I'm a female after the dude done punched you in your face. Like, you knew you was a female in the first place, and you don't have the same strength as that man that you're jumping.
I'm not okay with that. No.
This is why we need to start, as Black people, start breaking generational curses, because if you do that and you have a child, you're passing on that toxicity to them, and the cycle continues. Break it. Teach your kids not to do that. It's toxic relationships are bad. Don't stay in a relationship with somebody just slap you on the side of the head, call you everything but the child of God.
No, what you saying, generational curses, I agree with you, because guess what, sis? This is my thing. I think this what we talking about needs to be taught from the rip. When I say from the rip, I mean babies, toddlers. I did not allow my kids and do not allow my grandbabies to. Malia is my only granddaughter. I got 1 granddaughter and 3 grandsons. I do not allow them to hit her, period. I do not allow her to hit them, period. You got to start that stuff early, young, y'all. You got to early. Because you cannot pay Well, I ain't gonna say that because they are toddlers, but they don't do it. They don't hit each other. They don't fight. You have to teach them don't fight, and you definitely have to teach those boys not to hit that girl, and you have to teach that girl not to hit those boys.
Right.
You have to do it both ways.
Exactly. Two of my sisters are in here right now. That's one of them up on the screen right now, and my other sisters in here. They can all tell you. My mother taught her that you don't hit on no goddamn man. If you don't want nobody going back and hitting on you, you don't put your hands on no man. Period. And both my sisters are in here, and they can attest to that. And like I said, it's been even more prevalent for me too, and I teach that to my son. You know what I'm saying? You don't hit no girl, you don't hit nobody, period. You don't do that unless you have to defend yourself. But at the same time, I think that us as women as well need to be teaching our sons that it's not okay for a woman to be putting hands on you. That's not normal either, and that's not okay.
Miss Flex, what you doing? You sleep? Did that wine get you, girl?
Girl, she was on moonshine last night. She probably sleep. She was on moonshine.
Girl, if she is asleep on this live, I'm gonna pass all the way out.
She probably
you got to call her. You got to call her Truth.
Let me call her. I'm gonna call her, y'all.
But another thing that we also do, like
I'm going to pass out.
Like also people have.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm over here fighting with DoorDash.
Understand?
You know,
I'm mad at him because
I want you to kick DoorDash ass because DoorDash has pissed me off. I'm so sick of them.
Every time I order something from DoorDash, something is always missing.
They can't be eating the food on the way to the house because the bags be sitting. I'm just thinking that the people at the restaurant is jipping folks, y'all, for real. Like every order, how in the hell? If I ain't got a burger missing, I got a chicken thigh missing, I got some missing.
Always either a fries missing or a Coke missing. Because I can't do Uber Eats and Postmates because they steal food. They will steal.
Oh yeah.
I have to do DoorDash, and DoorDash is always missing something. I ordered something from Sonic's like 3 weeks ago, y'all. And they got all the drinks wrong. I asked for drinks instead of getting like soft drinks. They gave us all slushies and like ice cream. And one of them had peanuts in it. I'm allergic to peanuts. I said, "Are y'all kidding me?"
See, I don't do none of that because I'm too paranoid. Like I don't trust the people like with my food. So I haven't used a DoorDash or Uber. I haven't used.
Well, I'm on a DoorDash strike. I'm sorry. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of having a car. And then they always tell me, "Well, you want a credit?" Listen, if I want a damn credit, I need some food. Damn a credit. I'm trying to eat. You talking about a credit?
Okay.
Somebody said favor is good. My sister said
favor is good.
Well, I'm gonna have to check favor out, Angela Chad, because DoorDash done piss me off.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Because DoorDash, they have to take pictures of the food if you give instructions to leave it by door and send it to you.
Oh, no,
somebody, I thought somebody had stole my food, but it's the door. But I was like, y'all didn't knock on the door hard enough. It's
that done triggered me because guess what? Some DoorDash driver left my food on my porch and it was gone. And I ain't got a neighbor for that. Well, they say they left it, but I ain't got a neighbor for damn near quarter of a mile. So, and I ain't see, I'm like this. Ain't nobody, I told that lady, I said, listen, ain't nobody left no food. It say delivered on this text, but ain't nobody left no food on my porch. First of all, I got to see you coming to my porch. Ain't nobody been here. The DoorDash driver done took my whole meal home, y'all.
Wow.
That's fucked up. I done went to his goddamn house, nigga. We all eating together today.
Okay.
You know, yeah. Not today, Satan.
Right.
But y'all, we done got all our subject. Next up on the docket that I want to talk to y'all about is Odell Beckham. Are y'all familiar with Odell Beckham?
Yeah.
The football player Odell Beckham. Well, recently he was called out by this chick named Slim Danger. Y'all, Slim Danger. She is the baby mama to Chief Keef. I'm 40. I don't know who the hell a Chief Keef is.
I know who Chief Keef. Chief Keef got like a college university of kids. He like 20, 23. He got like 33 kids. He really do.
Yeah, and she's the baby mother that when he was beefing with Tekashi 6ix9ine, Tekashi put her on a shopping spree, and she was getting her Tiggo bitties felt up on Instagram. Like, she's a whole turd. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's a super thought. She a super thought.
She was on Selena Powell's podcast, and if you on Selena Powell podcast, baby, you was super duper uber thought. Okay, I'm just saying. She was on the podcast. First of all, she was bragging about how she got the name Slim Danger, because she brags about smashing a homie starting at age 15. Okay,
she sound like Superhead,
girl. Right. Supposedly, she was on there telling the story, allegedly, about how her and Odell Beckham had formed a relationship, and how he sent her a message saying that he wants her to defecate, to pull a whole belly on his chest.
Oh God.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait. Did he say he was gonna boo boo on her?
He wants to be boo booed on, child. No, he ain't doing the boo boo, and he wants the boo boo. He wants all the smoke.
He had
no.
He
wants that hot fire.
Oh no.
He sent her a message. He told her to take a picture of her on the toilet, right?
No, Jesus, on the toilet, no, Lord, Jesus.
Hold on, don't fight. Don't take no shower. He wanted fresh, hot and fresh, like Little Caesars. Come straight off the plane to the hotel, drop them drawers on his chest. Ladies, my question to you is, what is your poop price? How much a nigga got to pay to shit on your chest?
Oh, they can't pay me.
Word.
Girl, listen.
Hey, you ain't shitting on me.
I don't want no boo-boo on me.
Now, how much? No, he's not doing the boo. He wants her to shit on his chest.
Oh, I'm not boo-boo on nobody either.
Now, wait a minute, now. I might shit on his ass.
Listen, you understand? I'm a real ass freak. You understand all of that? Now, I don't know if I could shit on you per se. That's a little far. And like the girl said, she couldn't shit on command. You know what I'm saying? She said maybe she needed some X-Lax or something because she couldn't shit on command. What?
What is wrong? It's COVID going around, and that's how you start the bubonic plague. This isn't sanitary.
You know how many diseases come from fucking feces? Like, come on, people.
Listen, first thing I'm thinking of me working in the medical field, I'm thinking of C. diff. I'm thinking of worms.
I cannot and will not play with shit. I'm not gonna shit on nobody. I'm not gonna have nobody shit on me. I have anxiety about shit. I don't want to see shit. I don't want to smell shit. And this is sick. This is sick. What is this world coming to?
Yeah, but the stuff
y'all remember like 10 years ago on YouTube when people was doing those 2 girls and 1 cup reaction. One of my friends tricked me into watching that. No, that's nasty. No. People are nasty.
It's just too much.
Into watching that video. My baby sister is in here. Didn't I trick you into watching that video? I think
that's wrong.
To watch that video.
Don't do your sister like that. Oh no.
If anybody want to remain friends with Truth Hurt, please don't trick me into watching anything that gives me anxiety. I'm so glad all of my grandbabies are potty trained because for some reason, after 40, right, I got this anxiety of shit. Like, I don't want to see it, don't want to play in it. What is going on?
People just nasty.
Is that supposed to turn somebody? Was that supposed to turn him on, Mo?
I guess that was the fetish of his. That was a fetish, and
she. But what was he supposed to do after that? That's what I'm trying. Like, where are we going after that? You just sit laying there with a turd on your chest. Like, what's next? What's the plan?
Exactly. Can you clean this shit up? Who's gonna clean this shit up?
Yeah.
Can you even have sex with a person after they done shitted on you? Can you do that?
I can't get you to say no more. I cannot, because look here, you let me shit on your chest, nigga. I don't respect you.
Show down.
I don't respect
you. She probably would have, you know, for a little fake Birkin bag or something, because it's like to even go through the process. If somebody came in my DM, if I was single, talking about take a picture of your shit and I'm gonna fly you out, we got problems there. So it's she going all the way. Like, she going all the way because you shouldn't even left your house for that. You really shouldn't.
The thing about it is, even though he's sick, she's also sick for not only indulging, she's sick.
Right.
You shouldn't even want to talk about that in the public.
Right. And she was happy about it. Like it's a story to tell. Like you need to keep that take that to the grave, homegirl. Like that wasn't nothing to get on camera. Like,
right. I don't kink shame. I don't keep kink shame at all. But boo-booing on people, animals, and kids, no.
It's enough.
I don't. That's nasty. People. I mean, oh my God.
There's somebody out here that's you know, there just like there's an app for everything, there's a fetish for everybody. And you will be surprised with a lot of these men. You know, these football men, they got a whole world about them that we don't know about.
Right.
I don't want to know about it. They can have
I would have never
they
thought Odell Beckham would be doing some old weird ass shit like that. Like I'm like, what?
Beckham with the shitty boo-boo. I can't never look at him the same again. He was like fine as hell to me. But now I can't never look at you the same.
I'm all about. Let me tell you, I can get down with some kinkiness. Like I'm all about the kink, right? But when it comes to these fetishes these men be having and all that, it don't take all of that to be kinky. It don't take all of that to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? It just don't take all of that. And when you start getting into bodily fluids, piss and shit, and
that's too much.
Right. And it's like, what was you doing before that was so boring that you need doodle on you now? Like, what kind of thing was you into before that?
Are you just used to being shit?
That concerns me. Somebody contact her mama. Can we pray for her?
Like she need a wellness check. Like she needs something.
She needs a check, all right. She needs an SSI check. You can't talk.
But listen, y'all, this is the gag. This is the gag right here. The gag right here was she said he had already had like a little cleanup thing ready in the bathroom where there was some peroxide. No. There were like he was ready.
These people know that Rona is real. Rona is the shit.
Homie had his peroxide. He was ready. He said, "Shit, peroxide kill anything."
My stomach hurt.
Can we take a break?
I don't want to talk about it no more.
Commercial.
I just had a burger. I wasn't ready for this.
We will move on to the next thing, guys. The next thing that I wanted to get into is Tory Lanez. Did y'all see that the most recent thing Tory Lanez?
Fuck him, man.
A damn text message. Basically, he admitted to shooting that girl Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, but I'm over that.
Bullshit. That's some bullshit. No, I think the reason he shot her because she curved his ass.
No. I've been drunk all
night. I never thought to shoot nobody because I was drunk. Like that was a piss poor excuse. Then I'm like, why is he still running around the street? Because last time I checked, when people shoot people and stuff, like they go to jail.
You're supposed to go to jail.
Why
but she was trying. No, but she was. You know, see, this is the thing. You know, black women. It seems. You know, as lately, we always are getting dogged on. People just dogging her, and she was. And she, as a black woman, was actually trying to help this man, who's a black man, and help cover him. The whole time, people were just picking on her, dragging on her. He paying people to talk shit about her. And she was like, no, we're not about to do this. And you know, I seen that live. And y'all know she from Texas. All her accents started coming out. She was mad.
Listen, and she was foolish. The only thing protecting and covering out he didn't need the blood of Jesus to cover his ass. Gonna shoot my ass. Like, no, you going to jail, homeboy. And if you understand, jail would be a nice thing. Cause you shoot me. You understand what I'm saying? I may have someone come shoot you.
Jail wouldn't have been in the cards. Jail wouldn't have been in the cards. Listen. I don't know, because the thing about it is, I wouldn't even know about Meg Thee Stallion if it wasn't for Flex. So I'm just put that out there. I had no idea who the hell Meg Thee Stallion was. I thought it was one of her horses down there in Texas.
Oh my God.
You feel me?
Texas girl.
Yeah. Trying to put me on, but I just be cutting them off completely. So this is the thing, like, when a man shoots you, I get the protection, I get it, but no, you got to draw a line, and I get that she is a ride or die. And see, let me get some understanding, because I've asked this question I think several times, and I'm not clear. Were they in a relationship, or were they just
in a mild relationship? They were a low-key thing. They was messing with each other, but it wasn't no full-blown relationship. That's why I'm confused. Like, how you covering for somebody that y'all wasn't? This ain't your husband. This wasn't that type of party. This was somebody you was, doing your little thing with. Y'all was just getting to know each other at that
point. She said, like, at the time, with all the police shooting black people, she was just like, I didn't want nothing to happen to him. And, I was like, here we go again, always saving these niggas. Yeah. And in the end, we getting dragged. And even when she told the truth, they were still dragging her. I said, this girl can't win for losing.
And in the same respect, she kept dropping little breadcrumbs. Where she wanted to keep her mouth shut, all jokes aside, she didn't need to go on Instagram saying, well, no, I was shot, but not this person. It's process of elimination of who was in that van. You get what I'm saying? It was a whole little clout chase where if I'm going to be quiet, I'm going to just be quiet. I'm not going to post nothing about nothing. It's not like I'm not going to say your name, but I'm going to say, well, this person and this person and this person didn't do it. You understand?
This is the thing.
I got to the safety of my house. Ain't no police at my house. Ain't no police at Tori's house. I get it in the instant, but his ass would have been going to jail. And
this is the thing for me. First of all, let me tell y'all something. When you're in let's say a marriage or even a long-term relationship, and you think you're in love and you think the love is real, there's a mind thing that goes with that. With that being said, and there's a protection thing that goes with that. But with that being said, I'm looking at Meg like she's a little slow, like she's a little delayed, because this is the thing. You're not in a relationship with this man. From what I can see, it wasn't no love. So why in the hell are you covering? Like, see, you got to damn way. You don't cover, because that man. From what I understand that he did, after the fact, did not care anything about you. Let me just point this one thing out. The way he didn't give a fuck about her, because Meg Thee Stallion is a performer. She's a damn twerker. She be getting it down. She gets down. You shoot her in the foot.
Right.
That means you see, you didn't jeopardize a life per se, but you jeopardized her career.
Exactly.
So that right there let you know this man is not worth protecting, because if he cared anything for you, knowing what you do for a living, he would never have done that.
That's a fact.
And also to add on to that, this taught Meg a very valuable lesson. See, she's in her early 20s, and people see her rising up in her fame, and everybody want to be friends with her, and she's so friendly. And then the fact that her parents and her grandmother died, she just by herself. You know what I'm saying? And so, this is a valuable lesson. Everybody isn't your friend. And the fact that you was also Kylie Jenner, them motherfuckers is cursed. Stay away from them.
You're in the land of shimmer and glitter. It's all fake. Exactly. Like, just because people is smiling, they don't give a damn about you. Because what Kylie Jenner do? Unfollows her fucking ass. Excuse me. I don't know.
That quick. And she still ain't came out and said nothing. Fuck Kylie too. She still ain't came out and said nothing.
Kylie don't even care about the other girl.
Black people, so it's whatever.
The little girl that was her friend, Jordan. Wasn't Jordan her friend?
Yeah, I'm just like, why you hanging out with Kylie? You see what that whole family did to that girl.
Yep.
This is the thing. This is the common sense part of all of that. When you broke, you have fake ass friends, right? You have fake ass friends. So if you got a little celebrity, you got a little money, you're gonna have fake people around you, man. You got to be careful with that thing. See, everybody has to be careful with that friend word. I'm talking about You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that's in your face is not for you.
That's
I was like, Meg, those are your associates. Okay,
right.
your associates.
Right.
People know how to
You know what I'm
put people in
saying?
a proper category. Exactly. Like friend, you can't use the word friend and family so loosely. And people use it loosely.
Thank you.
That was an associate. You want to have a drink, y'all want to do some little Instagram flicks, cool. But that's not somebody you want to put your life in their head.
This is my thing. This is a text message that he sent her that TMZ got a hold of. A text message now, not call, not none of that. A text message. I know you're probably never going to talk to me again, but I genuinely want you to know I'm truly sorry from the bottom of my heart. I was just too drunk. Nonetheless, it should have never happened, and I can't change what did. I just feel horrible because I genuinely just got too drunk.
Well, weak sauce. What nigga sends a girl a text message saying, "I'm sorry, I shot you. Forgive me"? No, you gotta go.
Besties. You don't send me no text message. You shot me in the public.
Why the hell is he still here? Now you sent a text. Like you sent a text now confirming the damn crime, and you still the why you here? Why you in the street?
Yeah.
Why you here? Why you in the street?
He been in the street. Why you not supported? Why here? You understand? Like y'all can't pick and choose with the Lord. Like you understand? Y'all had 21 Savage ready to deport him because he was a fake American. Tory Lanez out here shooting people. Like come on.
A text message, man. You can't go to the girl and be like face to face. A text message?
Right.
That's like you chopping off Coot. That's like somebody chopping off Kuta Kinte's foot and send him a message talking about, "I'm sorry, I chopped off your foot."
They got a history. They got a history.
Like, oh, it's all good. We gonna go. What's that thing she do? Drive the boat. Come on, we gonna drive the boat, bro. Like, no.
If you shot me in public, you need to apologize to my ass in public. So
no, you need to let her shoot him the back of his foot. Book apology at this point. Like, you understand? Like, nah, you couldn't apologize to me for that.
Like, we all know men that do crap like that. Men put their hands on women, men that shoot women in the fit and shit. They just punks. They need this is what they need. They don't even need a bullet.
But see,
they need a brother or a dude to whoop their ass. They just need
But them the ones that scared to put they the ones that scared to get out there with a dude.
That's like when he was a Dream Doll or whatever, and he tried to get to the left with it. Dream Doll had some dudes see him, and it was no problem. Tory Lanez is a textbook dude that he's a misogynist. He has problems with females. If you don't
the Napoleon syndrome, the little man syndrome.
Oh, girl.
You know, that little man syndrome is a like he sent people to beat them up and stuff. And this is real life stuff. You understand? It's just you really. I don't believe you took it this far to do it as a celebrity, but this is his MO. Yeah, this is his MO. He has female problems. And he
bless your heart. Like we say in the South, bless your heart.
Bless his heart. Bless it.
Bless his heart.
He need to come on down.
That I want to hit on tonight, guys, is Miss Robbie and Tim Norman.
Let me say the prayer first. Let's say the prayer.
Girl,
bow your head. Bow, Lord, please be with me. That's all I can say, Lord. Just be with this lady. She has been through so much. Y'all know I have a soft spot for Miss Robbie, y'all. I have a soft spot for elderly people. I don't know. But you know, by watching this show, you can't help but to love Miss Robbie.
I feel so bad for her, right? Just imagine what she's going through, and especially now with the rumors coming out. If y'all don't know, you've been living under a rock. But we're talking about Tim Norman and Miss Robbie from Sweetie Pies. If you all don't know it, Tim Norman and his little side chick Terica Ellis were recently arrested for a murder for hire, where he had set his nephew up to be murdered for an insurance policy. Was it $450,000?
Yeah.
So yes, he had supposedly had him set up in, and the Terica's she's singing like a bird, baby. She's telling them,
she gonna sing, girl. She gonna sing.
She's telling it all. She's saying that she had, she worked with him to lure him to the location, told Andre that she had a pair of pants for him, that he had came outside to get the pants, and as soon as he got out of the car, that he was shot. She said she then jumped in her car and skedaddled the hell out of there, tried to go back home to where she was. Well, in the court documents and all this, they were saying that their phones had pinged off of each other. So they know that this fool did it. Mm-hmm. They know that he did it. But, now it's coming out that, or she's saying that supposedly Tim had him set up to be murdered because he had supposedly robbed Miss Robbie's house for $200,000, which, aside from the money being stolen, there was also some important papers that were stolen. Andre was murdered at 18. What is he gonna do with them damn papers?
I remember on the show, her house did get broken into. I remember that.
I remember that.
But this is the thing: normal people like you and I. That means you, even though it's your nephew, if you felt like he did that, why not go to the cops? Why hire somebody to kidnap? Now that's crazy to me.
And they're saying also, they're saying that possibly he was going to be the heir to Miss Robbie's thing. So it's her whole little empire or whatever and stuff that had something to do with it. Like she was like basically teaching him. Like I guess she knew her son couldn't do nothing with it. You understand? So I guess he like, you gonna just skip me. Like boom, that I'm gonna get him out the way. I'm gonna just get everything.
But see, this whole situation, this whole thing, that is creepy.
But I don't see that. My thing though, I don't see her leaving the entire thing to him. And I say that because it's several people in the mix, like her sisters, Charles. If anybody remember Charles,
the other nephew, that's his name, right? Was that the little nephew?
Yeah. Then she's got a grandson, which is Tim's son. I mean, I just don't think even if she probably was gonna leave him something.
It was like the business aspect, like not her whole, like, you understand, like all the money, but like he would be the person like to run the business, to keep the business, the business legacy or whatever going.
And oh my God, like really,
that's crazy.
I don't care what. I don't care. See, my thing is, I think it was for money.
Absolutely,
I think it's for money. Tim blew and lost a lot of money. He did. Yeah. So I think it was for the money. Now, you got to have a twisted mind, man. You got to have a twisted mind, a twisted soul. And then that thing that like hurt that woman so bad. Y'all remember when it came back on after he had passed? The show wasn't ever the same.
No.
And all I could think about when I heard about this was that scene. And y'all, I can give you scenes, baby. That scene when Charles was taking it very, very hard, Andre's death, and Tim had taken him outside back the restaurant and was talking to him and counseling him. And this man doing this knowing all along that he's the one that had this boy killed. That is some sick stuff.
That's sad.
Now, I don't know how true it is. Y'all let me know that it's out there that he was going to have her killed too.
I heard that he had took out $1 million insurance policy on Miss Robbie. And that was, word on the curb, allegedly, that she was the next one on the target. Now,
and all jokes aside, if that's the case, because he never got the money, of course, for the nephew. But Robbie, if he was one of the people, on her will or whatever and stuff, he would have got that. He definitely would have got that. And that's messed up to even think, but you can't put nothing past him because look what he did. You killed your nephew and played, oh my God, what was me? My nephew was dead. Let me help the family out.
Exactly. Knowing good and damn well, you the reason behind that. You the whole reason you took him out. God damn it.
Oh my God, let's see. I'm gonna just tell you, let me be worth that. I'm gonna tell my family, look, don't kill me. Just ask me for the damn money. Don't kill me.
And then I don't know what he was thinking as far as like, how did you think you was gonna get his life insurance stuff? Like, you not his dad. You just the uncle.
He got a whole mama.
Exactly.
He got a whole mama. Then he got Miss Robbie. Well, maybe it was one. Now, it must have been one that he himself took out. So maybe that's why he was.
And that's what they're saying too. That supposedly behind the scenes, one of the insurance people is going to jail too because he had something to do with forging some stuff. So it was a lot of people behind the scenes, not just him and that girl. You understand?
I think the nephew Charles has something to do with it.
I hope not, girl.
Please don't tell
Because
me
he's real close. He's real close. Not saying that he does or nothing, but he knows a lot of the ins and outs, and when it comes to the business, and I'm saying, he knows.
Well, you know what? If allegedly he did know anything about it, that would explain.
Knows a lot.
Why he was so tore up. And why he was acting the way he was acting, and why Tim felt the need to so-called bring him off the ledge.
Yeah,
because he might have been at that point.
He may have known
to tell it. He might have been wanting to tell it. Because see, if you actually got a conscience and a heart, something like that would eat you up.
Yeah, heck yeah, hell yeah,
yeah. So that could explain a lot. I hope not. I love Charles.
I know, right?
I hope not.
This is sad, especially with it being family. Like, dog, like you low down enough to do this. This is heartbreaking.
But
money,
and see, the thing about it is, you did it for money, and this woman. If y'all are ever watching like me, I'm gonna say that again. This woman made sure all of her family had jobs, man.
Yeah,
right. This woman gave Tim with his broke down ass came out of prison to motherfucking luxury.
Exactly.
He was in there for like what, 20 years? He was in there for 20 years.
10 years in prison and come out and got it made in the shade. Come on now.
Him and all them big ass, wide ass, donkey button and big old legs. And she still
exactly.
Well, they gonna have fun in prison with them good old big old childbearing hips, I tell you. They gonna be waiting for him at the jail. Like
he did time before, right?
10 years, I think.
Yeah, so you know,
like 10 some. He did it.
Some of his friends still in there.
Big old donkey button and big old legs.
I thought they said they arrested, like, didn't they arrest somebody that was part of Nellyville too?
Something else. I'm telling you, I feel like it's more to the story than we know about. And Tim and Terica are not the only two involved in that. I say,
because if he paid somebody to do it, who are the people that he paid? I mean, who are the people?
Right.
Like Terica, I feel like Terica knows who shot him. How could you be that close
and not know?
She knows who shot him because they paid the person. She knows who it is.
Yeah.
She knows who it is.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's the truth. The truth's gonna come out bit by bit.
Yeah,
and we'll connect the dots. And when it come out, we're gonna be like, "Oh Lord, have mercy."
Right.
I just hope that damn Charles ain't got something to do with it. That'd be real messed up.
Girl.
It will.
Let me ask y'all something. Just it's on subject, but it's off subject. Now, y'all know before all this came out, his baby mama. Let me just say, I ain't never liked that baby mama. Now we know Tim is a piece of shit right now, and he will still be a piece of shit. But what y'all think about what the baby mom was doing? See, I got a real issue with women that keep their children. Now, we do know now that he got these tendencies. Maybe she knew him a little better than we did. But the thing is, you was with this dude and you had a baby with him. Now, I have a real issue with women. And I may, poke a little something with some people might not like me after I say this. But I just have a real issue with women that keep children away from the fathers.
Right. Like he's a molester or something. Like, you understand? If he wants to be in his life and he's a good man, just because y'all ain't working out, don't do that. The kids suffer. Don't do that.
I don't believe in that. I just can't get down with it. And this is and I got these feelings before this all happened. Like I said, with him doing what he did. But the thing about it is, the whole thing about it is, if he never did nothing to the son, and their relationship, take care of the son, I just don't feel like you should do that. Now let me say this. When I left my ex-husband, I did not like that fucker. I did not care. I could not stand the sight of him. I didn't want to have nothing to do with him, which is the reason why I stayed with him for as long as I did. And when I did leave, my kids was damn near grown. They was teenagers, but they wasn't grown yet, so they were still minors. And no matter how much I did not want to have anything to do with him, I would not take that away from them. Like, I would not just. You know what I'm saying? I just don't agree with that. I think that is crazy.
I completely agree.
Like Cola said, unless they're like just, they're molesters and they're rapists, whatever, keep them away from the child. But if you in a relationship ended on bad terms, I can like, okay, y'all don't have to have a relationship, but have a relationship for the children. Right. Don't deny their right to see them, and don't ever talk bad about them.
Right, that's another one thing right there. Don't talk.
And the thing that I hate the most is when a woman, right, allows a man that comes into her life to persuade her or condones that child not having a relationship with his father. I don't agree with that. Like and from what I gathered from what was going on at the time, that her husband had a lot to do with it. I don't know how true that is, but I just don't respect that. I don't think a woman should, because see, you got to do what's best for your child, not that man, not even for the father. It's what's best for that child. And y'all got to do something. Y'all got to get it together where it could be a relationship and it won't be so bad.
And that's a fact, because it puts too much pressure on children too. Because like, from speaking from experience, like my parents, when they broke up, like when I was younger, like when they was together, they were worse together. You understand? Like my mom, I done watched her try to stab my dad. Like, you understand, a lot of things like a kid can see, but she never took my dad to child support, because it's like he bought everything I needed, and any like school event or that I had or whatever, they would come together. Like, you understand, they would be nice for the situation. So I never felt like when I went to my dad's house, like I had to keep secrets, and not talk about my mom because maybe he doesn't like her, or vice versa. So I was blessed for that. But like, that's the worst thing that you can do to a child, is take people away that really love them. You understand?
Right. Yeah, I think the whole reason why their relationship was so bad because he ain't want her.
Right. And see, I agree with the comment that's here on the screen. I agree with Mabel and with this comment that's right here on the screen. I was all about that. Like, you don't need to be depriving no child, especially a boy. A boy needs their right in their life. Like, I have a son. I can't teach my son how to be a man.
Girls need them too. Girls need the daddies too, or whatever, because then they'll be like Chief Keef's baby mother.
Exactly. But looking back now in retrospect, maybe she knew something that we didn't know, and she was trying to shield and protect her son from that. But at the same time, I feel like, they could have had some supervised visits. I mean, don't.
But see, this is the thing. Even if she saw something in him that we didn't see and we didn't know about, why keep him from Miss Wybe?
Why keep? Exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
So that, I get it. I know that he's, like I said, a piece of shit, and he got what he did. That's awful. So if you knew this and they say that he had abused her before, I get all of that. I get it, but why deprive him of a relationship with Miss Wybe? Now that I don't get, because the baby,
I don't get that.
The baby could see Miss Wybe without even being around him. So I don't. I just never cared for that chick. Like, even she got some issues, but like her thing was her main fuck up was she was trying to make a man love her that didn't love her. He did not want to be with her. To be honest, and I know shit happens, but she had no business even having a baby with him.
Because he had issues his own self. She should have seen that shit a mile away. That nigga had issues when he got out of prison. She should have seen that shit. That's so bad.
Yes. But maybe she gonna have a come up or whatever, like, oh, his mom got all this stuff, because some people, have kids with people in order to have a come up. So maybe
she know damn well them big ass donkey butt and big old legs was not sexy, bitch. That was not hidden.
Exactly.
That was half the business. She seen that money, and I will be one of the first ones to admit that I thought Jennifer Williams was just being dramatic. I thought she was full of it when she was talking about Tim, saying how crazy and how.
Well, let's just put it out there that bitch was badass crazy too. She cried both of them.
Yeah, I was like, girl, stop it. You just trying to get in with. I mean, yes, he probably did do this and this and that, but like when she did say that he said she slashed his tires. Now I don't see Jennifer doing that. She weak as hell. I don't see her doing that. I don't see her doing that at all.
Yeah,
But
that's why she's scared of That's why she's scared of Tammy. So
she
yeah,
ain't gonna do no hood shit like that. She don't know. She ain't know nothing about the ghetto.
See
Ain't
when
never been
Evelyn jumped over that table and slapped her in her face. You understand? She ain't want no smoke. Like she's not that type of chick.
Nah,
but she really isn't, cause she'll get folded in the hood.
Yeah, early.
She'll get chewed up and spit the hell out in the hood, in the real parts of the goddamn hood. She can't handle that shit.
Tammy and Brandy, they'll hold their own. Evelyn, fuck her. But what is it? What's the other one name? What's her name?
Malaysia.
Malaysia. The one that used to play football.
Jackie.
No, she was a female football player.
Oh, you talking about? I know who you talking about.
OG.
I love OG. I love OG.
That's my girl. That's my girl, OG.
Evelyn talked mad shit. And I'm just like, you just be quiet, Evelyn.
Got that bully complex. You know, the people that got the bully complex, they know who to pick out, who to mess with, and who to sit the hell back and not play with. That's Evelyn's whole.
She knows she don't want no parts of Tammy because Tammy will wrap her ass up.
And that's my favorite. Tammy is really the only one that I like.
I love Tammy. Tammy's my favorite.
Yeah, I
like Jackie too. Jackie crazy.
That's why Tammy had to leave.
That shit crazy.
To be honest, y'all, that's why Tammy had to leave them alone because Tammy is real. She
right.
That's why she had to let it go.
Exactly. She wasn't with that Hollywood shit. No, that's why she only could film a few scenes with them. But a little bit, she was like,
"Well, y'all get she's smart. That's what you do when you know that."
And Shawnee's so damn. Shawnee's so scared. Shawnee is scary.
Shawnee, I can't.
She's so fucking scary. I'm like, girl, you just scary.
Shawnee likes to stir that pot and then sit back and watch everything erupt.
She's a follower. Shawnee is a follower.
To stir the pot for those ravens, baby. Stir the pot for those ravens.
That's exactly what she doing too.
I think she low key wanted to be friends with Tammy because Tammy was like her bodyguard.
Yeah, because exactly.
But wasn't they friends though? Like
from the beginning, Shawnee always had little slick shit that she said with Evelyn about Tammy. From the first time Tammy and Evelyn met, it was slick shit after that. And I was like, Shawnee ain't no real ass friend. Otherwise, she would sit there and be kikiing. If you kikiing about my homegirl and that's supposed to be my homegirl, bitch, I'm gonna have something to say to you.
We got a problem.
And it is, and it was, and I do agree with OG. It was colorism in the show.
Yes,
that one dark skinned woman on the show. I didn't like it. It was colorism, and she was right.
Absolutely, right.
Good night, C Lover.
Good night, C Lover.
It's like that. It's issues. I feel like the colorism thing and a lot. It's issues like that in all of those little shows and stuff. It's a whole lot of back end stuff that go on. So really, if you don't want to be part of it, you don't need to sign up. See, but they, I just don't get why some of them even sign up for these reality shows.
Because their house payment due.
Girl, they need that coin. And
that's the thing. First of all, a lot of them, and I mean a lot of them, are living beyond their means.
Okay,
that little that they get for airing out their real life, I guess they need it. But see, that's when you got to have some common sense. Because see, this is my thing. Certain stuff that go on in the family, it ain't worth the money to put out there like that.
Come on now.
Put your whole life out there, man. You just put too much out there.
And then, like on those shows, y'all have to peep that those houses and cars, they're Airbnbs and rentals. That's not their car. Those are not their houses.
They only fronting like a motherfucker.
Because
you know, Jock lives here.
Atlanta is the one that showed me that. Because everybody has empty. The club be empty too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And here in Atlanta,
about that, like, why is there nobody there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me some reality. I'm like, there's nobody here. Nobody's talking. Nothing. It's just everybody in the background that's paid for. They just look
right. Because you know, my favorite franchise is Atlanta. Because I live in Atlanta. You know, Jock. You know, Jock ain't got no money. Jock is driving an Uber, and they're like, "Why you driving an Uber?" He says, "Jock got 8 kids, y'all."
We know. We know.
And he got he got 8 kids, and he got some weak-minded ass baby mamas. I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh my God.
I mean, what is it like? I want to know what it's like for them.
They all him and his baby mamas need to all be in a polygamous relationship and all that stuff. On the bills to take care of them kids.
A little mini mansion with a bunch of rooms. Exactly. Split all the bills and be happy.
I'm right there. I just want to see a picture of it. I just want to see what the hype is. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to sample it. I just want to see what it looks like. What is the hype about?
He got them stupid.
I don't want no do with a pressing curl. I'm sorry.
So what was that one chick name? What was that one chick, the side chick, and she became the main chick, and now she ain't in his life no more. What was the one?
You talking about Kurt side chick? I can't stand Kurt.
I ain't talking about Kurt side chick.
I can't remember her name though.
The one Jack had.
The light-skinned one. The light-skinned one. The little red girl.
Carly in the house.
Okay. I know who you talking about.
The little red girl.
She was a travel agent.
That bitch was everything.
But wasn't he married to some lawyer or something on a couple seasons ago? What happened to her? Like they not together.
They married, I think. Didn't they get married?
I don't know if they got married. I know they
got married.
Benzino and that chick. I think
no, Benzino and that chick they not even together no more.
Benzino just got out of jail.
Girl.
Wait a minute, did Benzino just get out of jail? No, that's Rich. No, Rich just got out of jail. Didn't Rich get out of jail because he was beating on that girl?
Supposedly, now you know they going back and forth.
The only one with a real business.
Him and his baby mama, Benzino and his baby mama, they was on marriage boot camp.
Yeah,
they been going back and forth for forever. She messed up because she thought that she had hit on a doggone celebrity. Yep. She thought she was fucking a nigga that was going to be having all of this money. Yep. Come to find out he didn't have it like that. And she ended up
never had it like that.
And now you stuck. And now what?
Yep.
See, let me tell you what these women go wrong. And I'm just going to hip y'all on some game. I'm going to tell y'all these old weak-minded women, and I'm going to say women go wrong. You looking at what this man is spending, right? You're looking at you need to see some bank records. You need to see some mortgage papers. You need to see some ownership, boo. You can't go by, because see, we got a lot of men and women that's out here spending money that's
like they got it like that.
It's borrowed.
And yes, this is why the reason Chrissy dumbass is gonna be roommates with Jim Jones forever.
Girl.
Facts of life.
Yeah, please don't talk about Chrissy.
Why not? Chrissy is stupid. Chrissy is so stupid. But I love Jim Jones' mama though. I love Jim Jones' mama.
I love Chrissy. I love Jim Jones, but I'm gonna give you another tidbit where women go.
Why they not married yet though?
I'm gonna give you a bit.
Exactly. Why they been engaged for 20 years?
A lot of women go wrong, and y'all listen to me. You cannot make a man want to marry you, and if that man does not want to marry you, do not marry him just because he said, "Okay, I do." Don't do that. Don't do it. Chrissy, I love Chrissy. I think Chrissy, I don't get it because I think Chrissy is a strong-minded woman.
She is. That's why I
get her on. I get it. She loved Jim Jones. And let me tell you something. If I was Jim Jones, I love his ass too. He's so sexy to me.
I love Jim Jones. I love when he give out the weather report.
Girl, he does.
The thing about it is you cannot make a man. If a man don't want to get married, sweetheart, don't marry him because and see, one thing I can say about him, I think he's making it known that he really don't. Because if he wanted to marry, he'd have been married by now.
Right.
Girl, a man got to be
close to him, and it still ain't happened. We ain't got
a man got to be honest and tell the woman, "Look, I love you. I want to be with you." But everybody don't believe in the sanctity of marriage. Marriage scares a lot of men, right? So just give the woman the option. Just let her know, "Look, I want to be with you, but I don't want to get married," and then let her decide if she want to stick with it. Don't feed her false hope. Don't do that.
I like that comment.
They're just not into the institution of marriage. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can be with somebody forever and not be married and be fine. To just be honest about it. Like, I ain't into all that.
Right. This is the problem that I have with Peter. Women, stay away from Peter. Stay away from Peter. Like Peter is toxic, and he's disgusting. I don't like him because he's just, every time Amina posts a picture on her Instagram, he be in the comments. I'm like, nigga.
That's that mind control.
And you know what?
Mind control.
Yeah. I don't blame him. I blame Amina and Tara.
Amen.
I don't blame him for anything.
You can't allow as long as you
she allowed that. I'm like, why are you letting this happen? Walk away, and you have these beautiful kids, girl.
Right.
I don't feel bad for neither one of those women.
Another mistake is that competition thing. You have a baby, I have a baby. You have a baby, I have a baby. Oh, he want me because I'm pregnant. No,
right. They just say to be the winner. Like, who's gonna be the winner? Like, I'm competing with you. Like, I don't even really care about this dude. I just want to be the winner. Like, I don't care what I gotta go through.
And ain't now one of y'all winning because both of y'all got 2 babies. No, Tara got 3 babies, and Amina got 2 babies by a nigga that's playing
and broke his head.
Open for him to go back and forth. Like, sisters, we gotta do better than that.
Girl.
I noticed a lot with these. I noticed they took all the royalties from that. He ain't made a hit since Uptown, baby, and they ain't even get paid. So,
Uptown, baby, we just down, baby.
Exactly. And they ain't made a coin because them people that they used, they beat, took their money. So
it is 4.
Yeah,
that's the thing I noticed in these reality shows, that like I noticed that these men are so toxic, and like these women, not all the women, just some of them is just like, okay, it's just so, I don't know, it's acts of desperation. I'm like, you ain't got to do that. And the men are just so toxic. Like, I'm a big fan of Black Ink New York. And Caesar and Teddy are so toxic. Right. They're so toxic, and Teddy's with a new bitch every season. Right. He did Jada wrong. Yeah. That's why Jada living in California making music. He does these women wrong, and I'm just like, don't y'all see how Dusty is? Stop going to him. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just y'all saw what he did to that girl's boyfriend, and he was sick. He has a disease. Teddy and Caesar jumped on him, and Donna's like, are you serious? What's wrong with you? You disrespected Sky. Even though I don't like Sky like that, she needs to get some help with her and her 2 sons. He didn't have to dog Sky like that about her having her shop in Florida. He dogged her bad, y'all.
I had to stop Black Ink Crew just because I found myself getting pissed off with Caesar in real life, and I can't never meet this motherfucker. I found myself getting pissed off in real life. Like, now we saw Caesar start off in dirty, rusty, crusty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When the nigga didn't have no teeth on the side of his mouth.
Okay?
No.
Now he just
that's when you start seeing him. Now you got a mouthful of veneers. You done buffed up pomade your bald head, and now all of a sudden you brand new. I don't like this.
How many kids do Caesar got?
This power, this manipulation that these men have over these women contribute to it. You cannot see. I'm that broad that's gonna. If you get to be where you think you all this, I'm gonna break you down. I'm sorry.
Okay, come on now.
Build you up. I can build you up, but baby, don't get it twisted. I will bring you back down and let you know what it is.
And y'all saw what he did to Kitty. Because Kitty, she hooked up with Ryan fine self. I'm like, okay, I never liked a light-skinned man like that, but Ryan, no, he fine.
Baby, Ryan can get it. I'm sorry, Ryan can get it.
Yeah, he fine.
Honey.
Yeah,
Ryan, you been in the gym? What you eating, Ryan? Tell me.
Girl, that looking like a old ghetto Maui from goddamn Moana. He look fine.
Ryan to me will always be sexier than Caesar because of his mannerisms.
Yeah.
The way he carried himself. Caesar is a clown. All right.
How many kids do Caesar got?
Caesar only got 1.
He only got 1 daughter.
That daughter.
How many Teddy has?
I don't think
Teddy got any.
Now it was old shit that had the kids. Now
he got a black one, a white one, A Hispanic one.
Yeah, all kind. He got all kinds.
United Nations over there.
African one, baby. He got them all. What you
He ain't racist at all, honey.
He don't discriminate. All he sees is pink. That's all that matters.
Right.
And that's
but he done settled down and he done got married, and him and what is his wife's name? Danielle, I think it is. Nikki.
Yeah, the girl from California.
Yeah, they just had another baby, so he got like 2 kids with her now. So I
don't care how many more times he get married. I think he needs to stop having babies. I think it's enough. He got a whole team over there. I think he needs to just stop.
And he recovered from his drinking problem, right? I haven't watched
it. He had cocaine real bad.
Oh, yeah, drug problem. Yeah, drug. I thought he was a drinker too.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
I think they said he used to drink.
Yeah, he was on that stuff.
He was drinking and drugging. He damn sure did.
Oh wow. He off the chain.
All right, ladies. Last thing on the document. I lied. This is one more thing that I had threw in there. Last thing I wanted to talk about is Dr. Dre and his ex-wife. You know, homegirl trying to get $2 million a month off his ass, right?
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Like, what you need $2 million a month for? Like break that down.
She said she has expenses.
She has expenses. For real expenses. Hold on, this is what he's asking for. Nicole Young, the ex-wife of Dr. Dre, she wants $1,936,399 a month to cover. $10,000 a month for laundry and cleaning.
What?
$35,000 for clothes.
Wow.
$60,000. Okay. $60,000 for education, tuition, and living expenses. $900,000 a month for entertainment. $125,000 a month for charitable contributions. $100,000 a month for mortgage, and $20,000 a month for telephone, cell phone, and email. I didn't know.
She sounds like Mary J. Blige's ex-husband.
If they let that pass, she gonna make more money than Dr. Dre can do.
Okay.
I did the math on the day. She's gonna have $250 million in 10 years. I don't think so. Like, I don't think
so. In the billions, but baby, that's too goddamn much. Now that's ridiculous.
I'm all about an ex-wife being compensated. I'm all about that, because especially if they've been together for a long time, she's used to the certain things. But this is the thing now: is a such thing as an ex-wife being greedy? That's ridiculous.
That's
like,
girl.
Can you do your own laundry? Can you get a washing machine and dryer? They got the side.
Right, laundry don't cost that much.
Entertainment, she needs 900.
I didn't know.
And see that money for entertainment. I would say
$900,000
you better get a theater in the house.
You washing her clothes with liquid gold and shit. Like, you understand?
But how long? I'm still stuck on $900,000 a month for entertainment.
$900,000 a month for entertainment. Where they do that at? Bitch, where's
Drake out to perform? Like, I don't get it.
Girl, why does she need? No. Why does she need money for contributions and donations to places? That don't make no sense.
It doesn't.
If you ain't got your own money, you don't have your own money. If it's not your money, you ain't supposed to be getting it.
You better sit in front of an Apple computer and sit her happy ass down talking about some $9,000 for entertainment. You better entertain yourself.
See, this is shit that Mary J. Blige did. Mary J. Blige's ex-husband tried to put her through the cleaners, y'all.
Right, he did. He wanted way more than what he was goddamn worth.
Now it's bad when a woman do it, but when a man do it, that's some weak shit.
It's horrible.
Like, that's weak.
He said he needed an allowance. He needed her to give him a place to stay.
An allowance though, like I can't even use that word. Like I need an allowance. Like that's what she was
And then they caught him. They caught him at the casino in Vegas spending all the money.
Oh hell
no! Dr. Dre wife for his wife being honest. She said for entertainment. She put it down there.
The telephone and the cell phone and the email. What the hell? Email is $20,000 a month. That's what I don't get.
Girl, you don't have Gmail. That shit free.
Okay.
What kind of email?
Free. What is we doing? Who the hell you?
And what cell phone bill you got? That's $10,000.
Girl, how many devices do y'all got in that damn house? I want to know.
What is the Wi-Fi? Why is we paying that much.
Why do you want all this? That's a lot of money. This makes me upset. Like, no, like that's a lot of money. You could like take the money to help with like just ask for a little bit just for for the things that you need, not what you want. And then the fact that all this shit's going on, donate that money.
Right.
Now,
donate it. Like you don't need that much money. Dang, this I was like, you sound a real
how old are their children that they have? Or do they have children?
I think
they have kids. Dr. Dre's got like six
yeah,
kids.
He's got one with Michelle Lay for sure.
Yeah, but he got one with her.
With her, I don't know how many. I know he does have kids with her. How many he has, I don't know.
Okay. I thought that had like plays a big part in it. Like I hope she got some damn kids, and at least
because if she ain't got no kids,
like something. But this is my question I have for you ladies. Okay, say you were with your husband for 20 plus years, and in them 20 plus years, he done had children on you. He has gone out and he has cheated. He has done anything. You have caught women in your bed, this, that, and the other. Is there a certain dollar amount that can make up for your pain and suffering as you're walking away? Like, how do we know what went on in that house? How do we not know that he was some? Because Michelle Lay called him out about being abusive.
Yes, she did.
There's always been stories about him being abusive. Yep. I've heard ever since he was in NWA. I've heard of the stories. The only person for NWA that's legit and ain't got no problems, Ice Cube.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The thing about it is, and that's the way of the world today, that a dollar amount is placed on everything. Now, what you just described, I get it. A lot of women go through it. I get it. But the thing about it is, you can't put a dollar amount on your emotional health. And
that's true. That's true.
See, what you need to do, instead of getting a dollar amount for those things, you need to get help. Now, if you put a dollar amount on that help, I get it. But you can't put a dollar amount on what you go through with the marriage for 20 years and you have to go through all that. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real with the situation. Whatever you went through and whatever baggage you got that comes along with that money's not going to help it. That money's not going to help it.
That pain still going to be there.
All for an ex-wife that's been with a man for 20 years and is accustomed to a certain lifestyle. I'm all for her being compensated. I'm all for her getting a good amount. But I'm saying don't overdo it. Don't be greedy. Don't just go for the man because he got the money.
Right.
I mean, she can ask for 20 G's a month. 20 G's a month, that's fine.
Girl, we can do even Steven, 50 G's a month. And he can afford 50 G's a month.
And God forbid she's self-medicating for all this mental abuse or whatever the hell she does. All that money, she gonna kill herself.
But we don't see no price in the court documents for therapy. We don't see nothing in there. We don't see no therapy on the list.
That would have bumped the price up instead of $9,000 for entertainment. Like, therapy is about $9,000.
I would have been happy when I divorced mine. When I left mine, I would have been happy for some therapy money. I needed therapy money. That's all I want. Give me some.
All the pain and suffering. Or you know what? She could have did a whole Bernadette from waiting to exhale on his ass and goddamn burnt all this shit up. Put it in the goddamn car and burnt all that.
That ain't good enough. He got to be inside the car too.
He got to be in the car.
As a lot of people think I am, I have never been that chick to destroy property. You want to know why? I've never been that chick because I don't want you fucking with my shit. Can you? I ain't gonna fuck with yours. Don't mess with mine, please.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about that girl who tried to set that dude car on fire and she ended up getting blown up.
As hell.
Mama came back real quick on that ass.
She was too close to the car. She should have threw that sucker through it and run.
Remember the video? Yeah, that was the funniest video.
You want to know why?
A whole felony.
That shit was.
We all grown here, and we all got good sense, and we know that two wrongs don't make a right. I understand the need to lash out. I do. I get it because believe me, I wanted to do some lashing, but what I had to think about was my kids. I couldn't go to jail. Prison was not an option, right? I had to keep my sense. Hold on, y'all.
My mama hit my daddy in the head one time with a cast iron skillet, but he was drunk, so that was
Shit, he probably didn't know what was happening until he woke up any damn way. Hell.
She had good grip too.
Wow. Damn.
Ladies, I have enjoyed y'all tonight.
We enjoyed ourselves.
I had a good time.
Yes.
I needed this because I was feeling really bad.
Yeah, can I say something? Can I say something right quick, Auntie Mo?
Absolutely.
Can I get everybody in the chat to please pray for our sis Nuna? She's going
through
her family. I really need y'all to pray for her for me. Please.
Y'all drop some hearts, drop some prayer hands, drop some love in there for our Miss Black Nuna, who is on the panel right now. She's going through some family things right now, and it's up to her to disclose what she wants. But we are all, as her sister, asking for prayers
for you.
Prayers.
It's gonna be all right, but we're praying. I just worry about my mom,
Yeah.
We're gonna be all right. Truth told me, just pray. It's gonna be all right. I know it. I'm putting it out there. It's gonna be all right. And I appreciate every one of y'all. Y'all good people. Y'all my family. And I wasn't even gonna come on the panel tonight, but some told me, go up there, have a good time. You're gonna laugh. It was like my brother telling me in my ear, go have fun. And he did. And I appreciate y'all so much.
Yeah.
We love you.
We appreciate you.
Just remember what I said. Remember what I said. Remember what I said. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay? I love you.
Thank you.
How the hell was you able to write in the chat? Because I'm saying, because StreamYard been getting on my damn nerves the last
on my phone. I did it on my phone.
Oh, that's fine. I'm like, I can't write in the chat. I don't see the chat thing. Okay. Thank you. Because I'm like, what?
That damn caller is a whippersnapper, y'all. Y'all know we gonna
I needed to know. I was confused, but okay. Now you write in the chat, Truth. That ain't fair.
Look, StreamYard has been tripping. It's like delayed on my phone. Like it took me 5 minutes to put them hearts in there.
Oh, well, y'all on StreamYard. I'm on my laptop and I just use my phone to go in the chat.
Okay, sis. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's why they give Flexi the big bucks. That's what I'm talking about.
So y'all know next Sunday we're gonna do this again. I don't know who channel we're gonna feature it on next weekend. Once we end this, I'm gonna talk with y'all ladies real quick, get a little feedback and all that. But I enjoyed you guys. This is our first episode.
Yes, I had a good time. This is good.
Yeah, it's so refreshing.
This is good. I wanted to do something like this for a long time with you ladies, so I'm so happy that you all decided to do this with me, and I thank y'all so much, because you all of y'all are some of my favorite YouTubers that I absolutely admire, and I appreciate y'all for doing this with me. Thank you so much. It blessed.
We love you, Mo. We got you, boo. We
got you.
Yes.
For real. Like, thank you so much.
It's just gonna get bigger and better. And next Sunday, we all gonna have our beautiful faces on.
I'm gonna have enough time, because I was running low on time. I was making dinner. I was sitting there yelling at her, and then y'all were late. I'm like, they was a little late. I could have put my eyebrows on. Like,
it's all good.
My glam squad, which is all good, didn't show up, damn it.
It's all good, y'all. This was our first episode, our first time getting it out there, so it's just gonna get bigger and better, and it's just gonna grow from here. All right.
That's right.
Everybody that's in the chat, y'all can either email myself, you can email Cola, Truth, Flexi, or Nuna with any ideas that you guys have for next Sunday. We'll be back again, 7 o'clock. I enjoyed y'all.
I enjoyed you too. I enjoyed this too.
Fun.
Yes.
All right, y'all. So, ladies, I will be sending y'all an email in just a little bit. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all love each other, take care of each other, love on each other. Nuna, I will keep you in my deepest prayers, girl. I love you, y'all.
Right.
Thank you.
Love you.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
I gotta go watch Lovecraft Country. Gotta go watch Lovecraft Country. I see y'all.
Yes, and I gotta get caught up on Power too. I don't watch Power last night.
Power done came back down, girl.
I got to go watch that, girl.
Yes.
Did you watch Ghost yet?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't watch last night's episode. I'm finna go watch it right now, girl. I'm finna go do this, go re-up on whatever else I gotta re-up, and I'm finna go watch it right now.
Oh shit! I need to go catch up too then, because
all of us finna catch up. Maybe that could be a topic next week, y'all.
And finance out, girl. That's my baby dad. I have dreams about him.
Well, go
Power Book 2. That will definitely be on the docket for next Sunday for sure.
All right.
Oh, can we talk about why Tommy mad at 50 Cent for not letting her on the show?
Yes.
Girl.
He blocked her ass, y'all.
Girl, that shit was hilarious. She said, I still want to be on Power, though. He said, no, bitch, you're blocked. You ain't going to be on there.
Wow.
Did her wrong.
Wow. I didn't even know that. Oh, wow.
Miss Jazzy.
Yes, Miss Jazzy. Love you too.
Good night to everybody.
You have a good one, Miss Jazzy. Love y'all.
Love everybody that came through.
I want to say that. Thank you to our peeps. We
Yeah.
love y'all. Thank y'all.
Girl, y'all just done came through.
They come through, honey.
Okay, they show up and show out.
Yes.
I appreciate every last one of y'all for coming through here. JW said, y'all have me rolling. Child, we just up here doing what we do.
Yeah, we it's gonna be even better. We can just this little test run the first night and everything.
I appreciate y'all ladies so much. Good night. I'll be sending y'all an email in just a little bit, okay? But I have a good rest of the week. And we'll see y'all next Sunday. Real talk with real queens. Real queens with real talk. You feel me?
Thank you, Novika. Thank you for showing up. That was one of my subscribers. Thank you.
Look at crazy sugar that came at the end. Boom, boom.
Girl, at the end. Boom.
Sugar, we need you to be on time next Sunday at 7 o'clock. Okay.
Sugar be in that music, baby.
Yeah.
Girl, she be all up in it. Let me go. Good night, y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I love you.